years, and I have never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
Jalen Fleer stared straight ahead as the judge handed him a total of 12 years in state prison. Jalen was a star baseball and football player for Santana High School. The 27-year-old was happily married to his wife, and they were even expecting a new baby boy. From his day-to-day activities, he looked squeaky clean. But little did everyone know he had a dark secret. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, be a pal and tap that like button and subscribe so you never miss a new video. Jalen had known his wife since preschool. They reconnected in high school, fell in love, and graduated in 2011. Fleer was then ready to join the department. At some point during his training in the academy, his wife and him had a bit of a quarrel.
Social media. Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day, got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy with her and stuff, some stuff, but...
Can you tell me about that, or...?
I mean, it was with another recruit in the academy, but...
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit?
I was, back in, I stopped, everything got cut off, got rid of... I mean, I didn't delete the Snapchat, I just got deleted the app, so okay. I haven't used it for like, I don't know, 2 years and a half now.
Jalen and his wife seemed to have patched things over. They were both over the moon excited about their baby boy's arrival, or so they portrayed.
Married? How many kids?
Oh yeah, married. Recently got married this last year in September. Okay. We have a kid due on the way in August.
Oh, okay. Boy, girl?
Boy.
Very nice. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Were you like hoping for?
Oh no, I said looking forward.
Oh, looking forward. I thought you said unfortunately.
No, I'm excited.
Little did the world know an investigation had begun in April 2020 when San Diego County Crime Stoppers received tips regarding a man believed to be a police officer who had engaged in lewd behavior with a juvenile. According to Chula Vista Police, Lieutenant Dan Peak, he said investigators were able to identify the suspect and also determined that there were 2 additional underage victims. The ensuing criminal complaint referenced a 4th victim, with all charged acts occurring between March 27th and April 8th of 2019. During the 14-month-long investigation, Fleer, who had been with the Sheriff's Department for just over 5 years, was removed from a post at San Diego Central Jail and placed on desk duty. After this reassignment, he had no on-duty contact with the public. Even though the allegations had nothing to do with Fleer's duties as a deputy, they were so serious that all peace officer authority was taken away from him, according to a statement from the department. They continued, "The Sheriff's Department takes allegations of illegal activities by its employees very seriously. We hold all our deputies to the highest standards and will hold deputies who violate the law accountable." On July 24th, 2020, Jalen Fleer was charged with over 20 felony charges involving multiple minor victims. The case involved 4 victims between the ages of 12 and 14, but prosecutors allege Fleer contacted more than 40 others who described themselves as minors. Investigators were unable to track them all down to verify their ages.
I will ask what this is about?
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report, so we're just kind of going from there. We did receive a picture that, when we looked into it, it looks similar to you, so I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here. Okay, so this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me with the gross one.
Okay, so this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
I don't know, 20.
20? Have you ever used this picture on any social media site?
I think it was Snapchat back in the day, yeah.
Okay. Alright. Have you ever shared this picture with anybody on Snapchat?
Yeah, probably with my wife, to be honest. I mean, obviously I talked to other girls back in the day too, but I can't remember.
Okay. If you had to guesstimate how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, maybe just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay, so definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did share it on Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to?
I mean, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember who it was.
Okay. Okay.
Deputy District Attorney Jalen Wang said Fleer sought out the young girls through Snapchat or other social media platforms. He would offer them money in order to coax them into meeting with him. After gaining their trust, he would encourage those girls to arrange for their young friends to meet with him. Fleer would often use graphic language with these girls, send them graphic photos, and offer to pay them money in return for certain favors.
You shared any images of your with anyone?
Yeah,
And how many times would you say you've done that?
a lot.
Can you kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
I mean, my wife, my ex-girlfriend, back in the day, Tinder and stuff, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know how Tinder is. High school, even, junior high.
For one of the victims of the charged offenses, a 14-year-old girl, Jane Doe 1, Fleer arranged to pick her up at her house, drove her to a nearby parking lot, and had her perform certain favors for $100. Wang said he spread the net very wide. He really just tried to reach as many girls as possible. The prosecutor said that the victims feared the potential repercussions upon discovering they had been talking with a law enforcement officer. Fleer never hid the fact that he was an officer to these girls. He even sent them pictures of him in his uniform.
The questions, because you can choose to answer or not answer. So if I ask you a question and you're like, I don't want to answer that,
Yeah,
you can tell me that. One of my questions was, I think I missed it, but when was the last time that you had Snapchat? Because I know you said you deleted it, but I didn't hear when you deleted it.
I just deleted the app. I deleted that when I was in the academy.
In the academy.
Yeah.
When did you go to the academy?
It's like a little over a year ago.
A year ago,
Yeah.
so in 2019?
Yeah, right at the beginning of 2019, January.
Fleer did not make a statement at his sentencing hearing, probably for the better, but his attorney, David Shapiro, asked for a term of just over 9 years, the people requesting the maximum sentence of 17 years. They argued that he carried out these crimes with a high degree of callousness. The victims were particularly vulnerable. Fleer carried out these crimes with planning. He took advantage of his position as an officer to gain trust with these girls. Shapiro argued that Fleer had no criminal record. He had accepted the responsibility for his conduct, and he seemed sincerely remorseful. He also said Fleer voluntarily enrolled in a treatment program to begin what is going to be a long path to recovery and rehabilitation to ensure he never puts himself, and more importantly, anyone else, in harm's way again. What do you think? Leave in the comments what kind of sentencing you think this man deserves, and why not subscribe while you're down there? On June 18, 2021, the trial court sentenced Fleer to a total of 12 years in prison.
I have never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
The court also explained that the intensity of this is what's just mind-boggling to me, and in reading about the 41 other girls who were contacted, just makes this case look that much more devastating and despicable. Because of his guilty plea, the girls were never made to testify in person, saving them from reliving their traumatic events. On January 1st, 2022, Fleer filed an appeal on his hearing. This appeal is still pending. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Then go watch this video on screen and leave a comment telling us you came from here. See you next time.